This is 21Alive News at 5.
Gone, but not forgotten. The community comes out to honor a vet.
And celebrating Melissa Long on her final day here at 21Alive, get your Kleenex ready.
Winter weather has actually arrived. I'll tell you how long it's sticking around in the Pinpoint Viper HD forecast in about 15 minutes.
Good evening, I'm Brian McElhatton. Tonight we bid a very fond farewell to this lady right here, a person you've invited into your living rooms for quite some time. You turned to when you wanted to know what was going on in your community, and the person who could put a smile on your face. We'll have more about Melissa's retirement a little bit later in the newscast, but first we'll do what we've always been doing, the news.
That's right. And members of the community paid tribute this afternoon to a disabled Vietnam veteran who died in Fort Wayne without having any known family.
A great story, and once this got out, people turned out in droves. Corinne Rose joins us live from Riverview Cemetery off Carroll Road with more on this story. And Corinne, is that where the veteran is being laid to rest?
Absolutely. The burial services began a little bit after 4 o'clock this afternoon for 74-year-old James Beavers. When administrators at Dio McComb & Sons heard about Mr. Beavers' story, they stepped up and they offered to host a ceremony for him and then donate a burial plot here in the Veterans section of Riverview Cemetery. Now, he died November 23rd, but a neighbor found his body 4 days later. Guess what? Hundreds of people from all walks of life honored the former Army Staff Sergeant who reportedly was an orphan from Marion, Indiana, who never married, never had any children. And folks tell us they felt it was important to pay tribute to him.
It was on the internet, on the news, where I seen it, and they said they didn't have no, family or nothing like that, so I just packed my bags and left.
I saw it on the news, and I have family in the service myself, so it kind of touches you. And I just feel like nobody should be alone.
A procession followed Mr. Beavers' remains through downtown Fort Wayne and here to Riverview Cemetery, where he was buried with full military honors. It really was a fitting tribute to this disabled veteran who served his country during the Vietnam War.
What a touching story. Corinne, did anyone try to find family for Mr. Beavers?
Absolutely. People from the Allen County Coroner's Office worked for 3 weeks to try to find the next of kin for Mr. Beavers. And people in the community today formed a family of sorts to show the man that they adopted in their hearts, that in his final moment of rest, he was not alone. Reporting live from Riverview Cemetery, I'm 21Alive's Corinne Rose. Brian, Melissa.
Such a good show support there. I mean,
really
incredible.
Heartwarming.
Yeah.
Thank you, Corinne. Well, in Akron, Indiana, a woman is jailed accused of shooting her husband. 58-year-old Jacqueline Israel has been charged with felony aggravated battery. Just a couple of hours, thousands of people will be flooding into local movie theaters to watch the next part of the saga.
Now they're lining up already, and our own Emily Dwyer is out at Jefferson Point right now, where the crowds have already started to come together. Emily, what's it like?
Melissa and Brian, it may only be about 30 degrees or so out here, but that did not stop these die-hard fans from waiting in the cold all afternoon to see the highly anticipated film, The Force Awakens. Now, we were out here earlier today. Up here, only about a dozen or so people were waiting, but now you can see the line has extended all the way into the middle of the Jefferson Point Shopping Center. Lots of people dressed up in costumes. They are ready for this show. A lot of hype surrounding the new movie, which is the first film in the Star Wars sequel trilogy. The film's already broken records, selling more than $100 million in advance tickets, and is expected to be the highest-grossing film ever made. Earlier this afternoon, we caught up with some fans waiting here outside Carmike Theater. Most of these folks bought their tickets the second they went on sale, and good thing they did. They tell me the Star Wars franchise has captured their imaginations their entire lives. They love the movie's simple themes like good versus evil and father and son. Adam Kaplan was the first person to get in line here at Carmike. He got here at 7 o'clock Wednesday night. Yes, 24 hours early. He and the others say they enjoy being surrounded by their fellow Star Wars fanatics, and they can't wait for this new adventure to begin.
It's just fun. There's nowhere else you'll meet a group of people you've never met before in your life, and 30 minutes later, we don't have to explain anything to each other. We already all know each other's jokes and all our one-liners.
I was born in '77, so I just grew up with it. It's one of my first memories is seeing Star Wars at home on VHS when I was 3 the first time, and I was angry because I couldn't watch it again immediately. It helped, it formed who we are for a lot of our generation.
Me personally, I love the light side of the Force too. I got like so committed to it that I actually tattooed my favorite Jedi lightsaber on my back. It's time for episode 7, Force Awakens.
Time for episode 7.
These are die-hard fans, Brian and Melissa. And if you are planning on heading to Carmack Theaters tonight for the first showing at 7 o'clock, know that you are encouraged to wear a costume. Like I mentioned, lots of people out here already decked out in theirs, but know that you're not going to be allowed to wear a mask inside. And also, if you're bringing a prop with you, like a lightsaber or a blaster, those items are going to be inspected before you're allowed to get in the theater. But lots of people already lining up here. They are excited. They're ready for this film. Reporting live at Carmack Theater, I'm Emily Dwyer. Melissa, Brian.
Well, Emily, you got the long straw today because that looks like a really fun assignment out there. Really.
The dancing Darth was a nice touch.
The dancing Darth was great. He has to take his mask off though when he goes to the theater. Thank you, Emily. Well, how well do the states respond to health threats? We'll take a look at a new report.
And up next, don't get used to the colder weather because, believe it or not, warmer days are right around the bend. Our exclusive Pinpoint Viper HD forecast is next.
21Alive.
Both an honor and a pleasure to have you lead me into these traffic reports, and I wish you nothing but the best in your retirement.
Thank you so much, Tom. It was so nice to be able to meet you and give you a big old hug earlier this week, and all the best to you and Merry Christmas. Thanks so much. And now coming up, are you filled with the Christmas spirit? It could all be in your head.
And up next, getting to the heart of tooth loss and why dental health is more important than you might think.
Shop American Home Store for...
Maintaining good dental health not only improves your smile, but could lengthen your life. Researchers in Sweden found a link between tooth loss and early death in people with coronary heart disease. The study of more than 15,000 heart patients found people with no teeth were 27% more likely to have a heart attack, 67% more likely to have a stroke, and 81% more likely to die from any cause than those with all of their teeth. I would say maybe they're done.
Melissa into your living room. Welcome back. You've invited Melissa into your living room nightly, and many of you consider her a member of the family. So we wanted to give you the opportunity to wish her well, and you've responded tremendously on our Facebook page. So let's take a look at what some of you are saying. We'll start with Judy. Melissa, got the Kleenex ready? Okay.
No, get those pictures off of there.
We'll start with Judy, who says, Melissa, it's truly been a pleasure tuning into your show every night all of these years. I'll miss your sunny smile and your always professional delivery of our news. That's from Judy. On we go to Pam, good old Pam. Pam writes, where do I begin? Oh my goodness, I don't have enough space to say how much I love Melissa Long. She's the best news lady in the business, and when the news is so serious, most of the time, Melissa will somehow find a ray of sunshine in the mix. She's so genuine and such a class act. I have so many things I want to say as the tears roll down my cheeks, but I'll take up way too much space. God bless you, Melissa. Clappy hands. We like that. Thank you. And we'll wrap this one up with Rachel, who says, I will miss Melissa's sincerity and warmth as she brings to issues in the news. Her laughter, her giggles, the way she and Curtis tease each other like bro and sis. Her white smile, her hairstyles, outfits, jewelry combinations, her makeup, and her overall friendliness and love I felt through my TV screen. Bless you as you go on your way, Melissa.
Aww.
She's liking those comments, guys. Stay with us. We're going to read more of them here in just a little bit as our tribute tour rolls along.
Looking for unique gift ideas? Dee Dee's Deals and Steals